This is Krysten Peek with Rivals.com. Here at the McDonald's All-American Week, I'm here with five-star point guard Cole Anthony. Cole, how's it feel to be a McDonald's All-American? I imagine this is such a great honor for you.
It's something that I've been hoping I'd be able to be selected for a long time, and it's a blessing to be here right now. I'm just going to make the most of the situation I have.
No, you have a little fat lip there from Trenton Watford. I mean, it shows how tough you are. You're always competing. You're so vocal on the court. Let me ask you this. Has that competitive edge always been with you in the game and been vocal, or has that come with time over your career?
Well, the competitive edge has definitely always been there, but, I mean, as I've gotten older and more mature, I've added more aspects to it. So me being vocal has now come out. I'm a lot more. In these past couple of years, I've become a lot more vocal. I've become a leader. So it's something that's has been developed, and I will continue to develop.
Yep. And I think I remember watching you play first time in 8th grade. You were with Brian Antoine and Scotty Lewis on an AAU team, and now here you guys all are, McDonald's All-American. Has this whole process gone fast, your high school career, or have you been able to live in the moment and really enjoy it?
I have been able to live in the moment. That's something that I've really been focused on, because if you don't live in the moment, everything can slip by very fast. So I definitely just try to stay in the moment at all times. Like, I'm trying to make sure this week I stay in the moment. I'm not looking forward to anything coming up next week. I know I got Geico coming up, but right now I'm here and I got to focus on this.
All right, and talk about living in the moment. You're still undecided. You're taking your time there.
Yep.
And I can understand. Let's review your schools real quick. It's Wake Forest, Notre Dame, Oregon, UNC, Georgetown, and Miami. Has any changes been made to that list so far?
Yeah, we're down to 5 now, so it's down to Wake Forest, Georgetown, UNC, Oregon, and Notre Dame.
Okay, and you got Oregon and UNC still in the tournament. How far do you have them going? You've been watching them closely?
I've watched both the teams play, and they both look pretty good. They've both had Oregon had a pretty good win against Wisconsin, where they ended up pulling ahead big, and UNC had a good win against Washington today, which I didn't get to watch because we had practice, but definitely staying updated with all the teams.
You look at UNC, and Kobe White is probably going to be going to the league, and he's point guard, you're a point guard. What similarities do you see in his game, and do you think you can see yourself going in and filling that role next year?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have some similarities. We both love to score the basketball. I mean, he's a very dynamic scorer. He's a little bigger than me. He can shoot it. I'm a big fan of his game. So, I mean, I would like to play with someone like that, but he has to do his own thing.
Yeah. And with Oregon, I know out west, Peyton Pritchard there has been running that team. They're on a roll right now. Won 8 in a row, I think, right now.
Yeah, they've really gotten a lot better at the end of the season. They ended up winning the league, so they're doing pretty good.
Who are you hearing from the most in terms of?
I'm hearing from all 5 of my schools, so they all hit me up about equally.
I'm not going to make you break it down. I will put your link when we talked about all 5 schools in December. But what is going to be important to you? When do you think you're going to make your decision?
We'll probably make a decision sometime early next month.
Okay.
So, I mean, I want to have a relationship with my coach. I want to be and I want to be able to step into my freshman year and have the ball in my hands and then be able to compete for a Final Four. Be able to just have the opportunity.
Armando's here. I know he's really heavy on you and UNC.
Yeah,
how many times is it? It's your roommate.
So you know how that goes.
Yes. UNC fans will probably be happy to hear about that and probably speculate a lot. How do you deal with the social media attention from fans?
Honestly,
and what
I try to push it aside. Yeah. You seen people that's gotten to people's heads before. I just try not to let that get to me. I mean, it could affect people negatively. It could affect people positively, but you just never want to get too high or never get too low.
Okay, and your dad played in the NBA. I know he's been a really good mentor for you through this process. What's the greatest advice he's given you?
I mean, as we were speaking upon earlier, just staying in the moment. I mean, because he's told me how fast this stuff can pass you by. So really focus on staying in the moment. What
other teams do you have in your Final Four real quick?
I didn't make a bracket, to be honest.
Spoken like a true player. He's like, I'm not going to make a bracket. I'm going to play in it next year, right?
I watch, so, yeah. I mean, I like watching good basketball.
All right, well, you can catch Cole Anthony on ESPN2 for the McDonald's All-American game. For more information on his recruitment, keep it here at Rivals.com.